being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 47.
In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, he shifts past him. Again with a juke. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simplest stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Huntley off of play action. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle by Justin Tucker. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw into the hands of Kirk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Levis now off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Pacheco gets it up the gut. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Trap 60. 18, wrap.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That is caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 28 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Titans 14, Ravens 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, It's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
– 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action with Huntley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Huntley working from the gun. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Huntley. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Huntley's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Huntley gets it out wide quickly. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
It's a gain of 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 47-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First and 10. Here's Levis. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Track 60.
Levis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Report.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Titans 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On first down, Levis. Open man is Kirk, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Levis now on 1st and 10. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pacheco. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Viking 18. Reload.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Levis will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Levis from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Now Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. There's a nice move. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Levis. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Levis to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Milton Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60.
Here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Baltimore, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.